Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ho-Oh Shiny Hunt. Sorry I had to push this back about 15 minutes before, starting everything. Foos and I finished the recording for the Soul Link, so that's why there was that little bit of the delay, and as in, we finished the Soul Link series. Can't spoil anything, because it was glorious. But you guys are gonna love seeing it. Alright, how's everyone doing today? Welcome in. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, but let's get into the Dynamax adventures. But how's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? And we need you to help us beat this giant bird annoying thing. Alright. I am hoping, though, that all of my bad luck was consumed by the Soul Link, and that will leave us with only good luck for the Ho-Oh Shiny Hunt today. However, I know that that is nothing but wishful thinking. So I'll see you guys today. I'll be joining in a bit. Okay, lady. Okay, lady. Thank you. Also, nice with the rebrand. I like the channel rebrand name. I'm like Denied Shiny. But yeah, let's go. All right, good. And guys, remember, we do have the God Path we need to follow if you guys are going to be joining. There is the specific God Path ordering we need to follow. Being. So why did it? That's strange that it. I thought that the trial was 3 days. I thought it was like the free trial was 3 days. Yes, we follow the path of absolute oblivion for the bird. I am hoping though that we get our shiny today. I am uncertain if we will, or if it's. I mean, I think we're gonna be winning it. Who's James? Who's James, if you don't mind my asking? We like to, know who everyone is. Oh, that's you, Alpha. Is that you, Alpha? Welcome in. Alright, but remember, guys, follow the path thing. So, Marie, you're taking the Raichu. Charwizard, you're taking the Araquanid. And James, you're taking the Tangela. Okay, it's you. Dynamax, the Raichu against the Politoed. Are you new here, Mike F? Are you new here? Welcome in, guys. Want to try to use the Hero Shot, cause why not? It was a 10x battle, and me as a weapon didn't know how to use. Did you win? Did you win, Mudkip, with that? Alright, let's go. Alright, we got this. Let's go, everyone. I hope we got this. So the order is Dugtrio, Raichu, Araquanid, then the Tangela. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Kayla, how are you? How are you doing, Kayla? How you doing? But also, guys, again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I hope we get the shiny today. I hope we get the shiny today. I mean, it's been a very long and annoying shiny hunt. It has been a very long and annoying one. Disconnect. Oh, so you lost because one of your guys disconnected? Yeah, I think I've given this a fair amount of thought for what is my reaction gonna look like when I finally get the Ho-Oh. It's just going to be just apathetic. You mean you have one ability patch, I assume, Alpha? I would say the Libero Cinderace, because you can get multi-scale Dragonite other ways. I think I have a hunt, 2, 3 shiny killers. Very nice. Nice working, Mike F. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I would say go for the Libero Cinderace, just because it's more annoying to get another one of the ability patches where you can just do max raid dens to get them. What do you mean Splatfest, Miriacto? What do you mean? I was honestly surprised shiny right at the end of the stream. I mean, there's been a lot of people that get a shiny right at the end of the stream. There's a lot of people that do get their shinies then. I mean, not me. Okay. James, just use Grassy Glide. Just use Grassy Glide. And Araquanid just use Lunge against the Politoed. Oh yeah, nice. I saw that you got the I saw that you got your Cresselia lady. Very happy for you. Very happy that you got your shiny Cresselia. It's a gloriously lovely shiny. And one that we ourselves did acquire, it was one of our under odds hunts. It was an under odds hunt that we did. I think it was 26 Dynamax adventures. Yeah, we got our Cresselia quite quickly. We need to beat the Politoed first. We need to beat the Politoed first. I know, Miri, but also I do have my daily shiny Ho-Oh thing to do. We're doing the daily shiny Ho-Oh thing, and then we're going to be doing Splatfest later tonight. Yeah, there is a plan I have. You need to, after you beat the Politoed in the Dynamax adventures, there will be an option to catch it. You need to catch the Politoed, then it will offer you the opportunity to switch. Then you switch. That is how you switch. That is the plan. That is how we do this. You have to beat the Pokemon, then you're able to switch. But also, guys, if you have not done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. You guys are the ones that keep everything on here going. There we go. Now we got Scorbunny in 105. 78 eggs yesterday, and it's time to look very nice. Always good when you get those very under odds, like very around odds shiny hunts. It's always wonderful. You know, meanwhile, this bird is still being a shoe. And even though we're 4.5 times shiny odds, it still refuses to sparkle for us. Well, the thing is, Cold, do you have the shiny charm? You know, and how often, like, do you shiny hunt otherwise? Because, like, shiny hunters hunt very, very aggressively. They play a lot. They play a lot. James, do not take the Politoed. You take the Rhydon at the end. You take the Rhydon at the end, James. Okay. We do not swap out for this. Also, Cold, do not do, like, please do not do, like, the same thing being in separate things. Just please put one message. You guys, okay, let's just focus on beating the Ho-Oh. Alright. Let's go. Sorry there was no A Link to the Past video today. I am trying a bit of a new idea for the channel where it comes to weekends and things. I'm trying a bit of a new schedule idea for the weekends. So, if you guys want to see the Link to the Past series, me playing A Link to the Past blind, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more. Yeah, the last person is switching out for... Right. We changed the order. This is where the Tangela swaps out for the Boldore, right, because we changed the order. I was still operating on autopilot from our original path method. Yes, you are... Yes. James swaps out for the Boldore. Right, I forgot about that. So who is James anyway? So who is James? Also, just use Liquidation. Just use Liquidation against all these Pokemon. It does the most damage. Do not use Earth Power. The Rain deals the most damage when stacked up with the same attack bonus. It is best to go with that. The reason we do that is to get through this with the space. Also, so things like that don't happen. This is why we need to follow the strategy, guys. This is why... You might want to go to sleep then, Cold. You may want to just sit out then if you're not 100% in the game right now. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you. Well, I mean, out of it does have a bit of hand-in-hand with it being tired, but I hope you get better. Okay, Aiden, be happy to have you pop in. Be happy to have you, Aiden. All right, let's go. Let's do this. I guess Zetar is here as well. Also, Zetar, thank you for the tips in A Link to the Past. I will be putting those to very effective use. I'll try to get the next one to finish this fast up. Nice, lady. Don't worry, we will... It'll be... We still have Rhydon and we still have Ho-Oh to beat, so it will be a bit before we get the next DA going. So you should be fine. You should be perfectly fine. But yeah, we actually finished the Soul Link recording with Foos for this, so that's gonna be pretty fun. It's pretty fun that the Soul Link has been finished. I love it. Yeah, the Soul Link is finally finished. I can't spoil anything about it. But it's gonna be pure chaos. 10 more catalog levels. Nice, Mud. Yep. Used to have Link of the Past, but I couldn't get it to finish, so I gave it to a friend. I mean, if you have Switch Online, you can play A Link to the Past anytime, because it's in the Switch Online library, which is a great thing. We go to the left, because the left is our Rhydon. Also, sorry if I, like, gesture, like, to the left, and it, like, points to the right on the screen. It's inverted, because the webcam isn't a mirror. It's weird. Yes, of course you're gonna dab on me, of course, Mike. Yeah, it is. It is Scrubs. That's how I'm playing it. That's how I'm playing A Link to the Past for the channel, is on the Switch Online. It's a great feature. I love it. It's such a very, very good thing that exists, and I love it. Politoed, Dynamax here. Dynamax here, Politoed. Alright, this is good. Actually, a Rakuen at Dynamax. Just use Liquidation. Just use Liquidation or Body Press. I'm asking, when do you think the next battle stream will be? The next battle stream is likely going to be... Next battle stream is probably going to be sometime this week. This will be our next battle stream at some point during this week. Sort of as like a final hurrah to Shield and Sword before Scarlet Violet come out. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, it really just depends on a couple of things, though. It does depend on a couple of things, because right now we have the Splatfest going on. We have our daily Ho-Oh Dynamax adventure that we have to keep doing to keep doing that. And then we've got, some other miscellaneous things, of a shiny hunt. You're a jerk. You're a jerk, Rhydon. You suck. So I was like, this is why we need to stick to the path, because we have gotten a lot of KOs, and we could potentially lose out against Ho-Oh. There we go. No, this is 3 lives down. This is 3 lives down. We're on our last life. Now Araquanid swapped out. And then we have another team of 4 Flings Rollers later. And then there is the Flings a Roller lineup. And then there is the lineup of 4 Flings a Rollers. That is going to be tonight, Mudkip. That is going to be tonight. Which means I need to schedule that stream for tonight. It's going to be fun. I mean, it's going to be delightful. But at the same time, I am fully expecting us to get absolutely toasted on. Because of reasons. I mean, it also depends on how long I'm going to be doing this stream for. Because this stream is one that I'm thinking of doing as a bit of a long stream. Just a bit of a long, extended stream. But I mean, it also depends on things. It depends. It really does depend. Depending on how long I decide to go on this one will determine if we actually do a later stream. Because I'll be doing Splatfest off-screen. I will be doing off-screen Splatfest things. One of the main reasons for that is when I'm playing off-screen, I play significantly better because I'm not dividing my attention. Long Range can also make you shiny. Well, the thing is, Gold, the shiny chances don't change depending on how long the stream is. It's just more encounters. The better way of phrasing it is you have a higher probability with a longer stream. One day I am one out. I take my Switch. It's a probability thing more than anything. You know, it's just a longer stream, you have a greater probability of getting the shiny. It isn't that the shiny odds are higher. WWE SmackDown. Come on, please land that critical hit with Stone Edge. Not a critical hit, but that's fine. Not a critical hit, but that is fine. Hey John, we don't need to Dynamax against this thing, so there's no need to go for the Dynamax. We just need to hit this thing with all the rock moves we possibly can. Alright, that's good. This is looking very good for our heroes. This is looking very good for our heroes. Let's go for another rock WWE SmackDown and rock moves. This is good. This is good. But really? And well, the good thing is, at the very least, it used extra sensory on the Boldor, so that way we don't have the flinch or the miss. Hey, coincidentally, lady, we just finished our Ho-Oh Dynamax adventure. We just coincidentally finished it. Ho counter. Alright, there we go. 449. We are 1 encounter away from being double, from being 4 times and a half odds. We are 1 encounter away from being 4.5 times odds. Why can't I hit Ho-Oh? The reason why you can do that, Scrub, is because the rock move Smackdown. Smackdown removes the flying type Pokemon's immunity to ground moves. That's there's a couple of moves that do that. One of them is Smackdown, the other is Gravity and 1000 Weight, and 1000 Arrows is the other one. It's a very interesting move. It also does the same thing to removing Levitate from Pokemon. No shiny. Unfortunately, the shiny doesn't exist. This is why we path reset. This is why we path reset. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no shiny. I mean, we'll eventually get the shiny. It's going to eventually appear, and I know it will. We just need to do a sheer number of encounters. Again, we will bury this shiny Ho-Oh in a wall of probability. Oh, what is it? That's the thing in my eye. So the sooner you get the Ho-Oh, the sooner Splatoon. More or less, Mudkip, provided we do get the shiny today. I just don't think we're going to get the shiny today. Yes, the Ho-Oh does change, Aiden. This is the reason we know this, is that this is a tried and true tested method of legendary shiny hunting, where path resetting is used to hunt legendaries. This is actually how people hunt things like Zygarde. And even with a previous Pokemon that we were path resetting, shiny Melty Face. Shiny Melty Face, Heatran, we actually did the same thing. But also, guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Every one of them helps this channel along with getting those shinies, after all. You guys sub for channel luck. Sorry, Leo, busy getting the shoe. Leo, if you join the Discord link in the description below, there will be people who will be able to help you. And Cold, do not be rude. Do not be rude, Leo. Do not be rude, Cold. They were just asking for some assistance. I'm sure that there are people who will be able to help with that. There we go. Helping others. Yo, we got Necrozma actually fairly quickly ourselves. Necrozma we got in 2060 days. That was a good one. Alright, there we go. We got Kayla, we got James, and there is Zetar. If anyone here is actually able to help Leo, because we have some people who are not in the Dynamax adventure but are looking to do some Dynamax adventures, if you guys would not mind helping Leo, that'd be very nice. There we go. Alright, let's go. Alright, and remember the order. Dugtrio, Raichu, Araquanid, Tangela. There we go. There we go. The thing is, it probably wasn't that. It's probably someone here who was entering the code, and it just grouped you up with them. Guess not. Game's ad. Kicking out weird. It might have been that someone else punched in the code and they didn't get in time, and then it grouped you up with them. This actually does happen on occasion when you have a lot of people all trying to join the same DA. It isn't unheard of that this happens. Oh, shiny Zygarde. Oh yeah, I do. You got the shiny Zygarde. Very nice. Did you get sub-purged, Leo? I haven't seen you in a while. But how have you been? Oh, you got the shiny Zygarde, so very nice. Glad you got it. I like to using Drizzle. Remember, just use Grassy Glide. Don't use Power Whip. Yeah, that happens a lot. It actually happens more than you would think when you have so many people all joining. They join so quickly. Well, this lobby's full, but there's another lobby with the same code. I'll just group you with them. It's what the game thinks. It's a fascinating thing. I guess my bootleg Serena can take a quick break from all the DAs. Substitute switch out. Okay, come on. Come on. Give me... Come on. Target me with Max Geyser. Target me with Max Geyser. Okay, target Rackman with Max Geyser. That's also good. Press glide. Hello, my chair. Chair, greet the audience. See? Chair, greet the audience. Good, okay. Okay, poison's good. This is delightful. This is very delightful damage. No, do not go for substitute again. Go for high horsepower. Go for the high horsepower for kill. There will be chair streams. There are ideas for chair streams. There are ideas for it. But just remember, Drunk Maxis stream. Remember, guys, the Drunk Maxis stream will be if we get 1,600 subs by the end of the year. So if you guys want to see that, we got to get to 1,600 by the end of the year. Alright, let's go crush this thing. Yeah, there'll be a drinking stream. There'll be a drunk stream. Yeah. We talked about this last time. Use Kyram and Zekrom. Zekrom was great. Yeah, you can do that with the fusion thing. You can do that with the DNA splicers. Yeah, and if you guys want to see that, we got to get to 1,600 by the end of the year. We only got a month left. Wouldn't you have drunk chair stream? They can't do drunk chair stream. There cannot be drunk chair stream. The chair is the one thing that cannot be drunk. Max Lightning. Yeah. Let's go. Not catching. This is where the Raichu swaps out. And remember, Araquanid and Raichu, Araquanid and Politoed just use Liquidation. And do not make alt accounts for that. We will know if they are alt accounts or not because they will get perked. Hey, Joda, how you doing? How you doing, Joda? Welcome back. We're just doing some DAs. Don't worry, it won't be like absolutely drunk out of my mind. It'll be like buzzed Maxis. It will be buzzed Maxis. I won't be drunk. But it will be a drinking stream. I'm doing okay, Leo. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. We finished the Soul Link recording with Foos, which is good. We are back to shiny hunting Ho-Oh, which is, something. And yeah, we're back to shiny hunting Ho-Oh. I just want this thing to sparkle already. You know, I have mentioned before, when it gets to 500 encounters, you know, when it gets to the 500 Dynamax Adventure successes, I will be doing these off-screen. And I don't know if I will do them with, you know, public lobby, like with you guys, or if I will do it, you know, just solo. Because the reason why is, at that point, that's 5 times over odds. And, you know, I could do 5 times over odds for something like resetting and countering. I could do that, because those aren't really mentally exhausting in the same way. But for this, You know, DAs are very, very long, and it isn't in the same vein. That's a critical hit. I know my damage rolls. I know my damage rolls. Liquidation. Defense drop. Yes! Rapid glide. Liquidation. That is what we like to call a one turn. And a critical. That was a delightful little luck run. That was a delightful luck run. Doing good. Sunday house cleaning, relax after. Oh, nice. But yeah, like after that, like if it gets to that point, I'm just gonna be doing stuff off screen. Cause, I mean, well, we'll decide on that when we get there. We'll decide on that when we get there. We'll decide on that overall when we get there. Meta, if you do a drunk stream, then you gotta play Jackbox. But okay, sounds good, Mudkip. All right, that is a deal. That is a deal, Mudkip. Is Jackbox free or not? Is Jackbox a free game, or do I have to like buy it? All right, and then we go for the ground type on the left, which is the Rhydon. But yeah, it's like okay, I will do that. I would do that. Again, Mudkip, we gotta get to 1,600 though before I do that. We gotta get to the 1,600 though. I mean, I pay for games. I think Black and White are the best games. But Scrubs, if you want to know a more extensive thoughts on it, I recommend you watch the Let's Play series I did on Black and White. There's a playlist on my channel that will link you to the entire Black and White series. The end of the series, when we do the... When we do the... Like, we beat the champion and we do, like, the credits, that's when I go over my thoughts on the game overall. And I talk a lot about it in the, during the actual playthrough of the series. So I would recommend you check that out, Scrubs. The other thing is that actually going and watching those older series is an immense help to the channel. That actually helps get the channel out to more people. So I highly recommend checking that out. And if you want to stay blind on Black and White, well, we've got Let's Plays of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. We've got Black 2, White 2. We got Metroid games. You know, we played all the Metroid games, and we will be playing Dread soon. We will be playing Dread, because Dread is fun. Dread's gonna be good. I'm gonna be playing Dread blind. We've also got, you know, that series for Mystery Dungeon, Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. You know, that's one of our things. Do I need to trade for Necrozma? I need help getting... I think, you know, to get Necrozma, I think you need to do a couple of the legendary tasks around the Crown Tundra. So I think you need to catch the Reggies and the legendary birds. I think maybe it's just catch the birds. There is a couple of legendary clues that you need to solve before you get access to Necrozma, though. So there is something you need to do to get Necrozma. Okay. But at that point, you just need to just run the DAs. At that point, it's just run the lottery. That is that. I was gonna watch all the Kaiju Lock. I'd recommend you watch the Kaiju Lock. The Kaiju Lock was great. We still have the Kaiju Lock uploaded. It's still in a playlist. Or is there something that's just like preventing you from watching it, or is it just too long of a series to do? And the swap out. But yeah, we're gonna have the Rhydon be the Dynamax against this thing because the... Actually, no, this the track. I mean, well, don't worry, Scrubs. When this stream ends, there will be plenty of time to watch the Kaiju Lock. But yeah, watching like the old streams, watching the old videos, those are absolutely invaluable to helping the channel get out to more people. If you talk to Peony, she generally gives like a recommend, like, oh, I found this thing down at the end of the tunnel. You can occasionally get it from that, so every time you do a Dynamax adventure, I recommend just like talking to her to see if she might have it and just keep running the Dynamax adventures. if you see that the thing isn't psychic type, don't just like disconnect the DA or like lose intentionally. Because if you get to the legendary and then you lose, it'll change the Pokemon that she is saying, oh, this Pokemon is down there. You just need to get to the legendary, and then the battle ends. Then the legendary she has will change. Good, it's targeting Politoed. Good. Smackdown. That's probably critical. I know my damage rolls. I know my damage rolls. I know. Hello there, Jimmy. Welcome back in. How are you doing? If you do someone else's Necrozma DA. Well, no, if you do someone else's Necrozma DA, you can just say, I want to save the Necrozma Den path. You know, it's that more than anything. Glad you're doing well, Jimmy. Glad you're doing well. Glad to have you. Yeah, he said that he did the main story thing of the Crown Tundra. All right, that is officially quadruple and a half odds. This is quadruple and a half odds for this thing. Oh, not nice doing the battle tower. I enjoyed the battle tower. Granted, I got my BP by just doing the battle stadium and just getting like the 1,200 BP at the end of every season from that. So I never really need to do anything with I never need to do anything with the battle tower realistically. But it is good. The battle tower is a good system. Oh, look. What an actual surprise that the shiny Ho-Oh is not appearing. What an actual surprise. I mean, it's going to eventually pop up. Does anyone have a Necrozma Den? I know I do not. However, there may be people that have it. Also, there is an oh my gosh, Kayla, another Boldor. There is a Reddit, Leo, where there's a Reddit that I believe is still active that does Dynamax Adventures, and there may still be someone there that has it. So, like, I recommend go looking for that. I don't remember the exact name. Yeah, I'd recommend doing that. Wait, that Mudkip, was that times 100 matchup fire versus fire match? Okay, there we go. We're going again. Kayla has all of the shiny Boldor. Mudkip. Kayla has all of the shiny Boldor. She has all of them. Oh, just a normal match. Okay. That's unfortunate. Is it possible for 100, or is it possible for 110 times match to be a same team versus same team? Can't believe the next week. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be great having Scarlet Violet be out. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be glorious. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good. Who is Tom? Oh, who's Tom? Who's Tom? But also, guys, again, don't forget to leave a like if you guys haven't done so already. Remember, same path of Raichu, Araquanid, Tangela. We need that path in order to go through this quick. And the Tangela. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, this is good. But yeah, this is going pretty well. This is, I mean, it's going pretty quick. You know, we're barely a half hour into the stream, and we've already gotten 2 Dynamax Adventures down. We are ahead of schedule, which is good. At this point, I'm gonna shiny hunt in BDSP. Yeah, I'd recommend that. Honestly, I like BDSP. I get why there's a lot of people who don't have much fondness for it, but I don't mind it. I think it's a good game. I mean, it's good for what it is. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, Kayla is the person to always be for health. I'm watching Andreas right now, and Andreas is hunting Kartana right now. And prior to this Ho-Oh hunt, Kartana was my absolute worst hunt. No, not sub again. Not sub again. Go for the high horsepower. Yeah, BDSP is the shorthand for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Well, let's muffin first batch to the Battle Tower and now on 48 ball. So what are you using in the Battle Tower, Jimmy? Because I always found just going in brute force hyper offense with a Sand Tyranitar Excadrill pair with like a Togekiss in the back. I mean, I do doubles. I did doubles, and I would just like lead off with Tyranitar Excadrill, go for Earthquake, swap out the Tyranitar to my Togekiss, and then crush everything with that. I generally found that works like extremely well. But yeah, that worked well. Kind of like how she's some sort of shorthand for. Yeah, there's a lot of shorthands for. There's a lot of shorthands for everything. Dynamax Pokemon cannot use Substitute. However, Substitute does block Dynamax moves. If a Pokemon has a Substitute up and it Dynamaxes, the Substitute will go away. I'm the only thing from Terminal Montage I think I've ever seen is their Super Metroid speed run. Otherwise, not a big fan of them. I mean, not necessarily not a big fan, but it's just not like my cup of tea, I guess. Water type trainer team. I'm using the Battle Tower for doubles. Is Kyogre, Dracovish, Swampert, Blastoise, and the other two teammates are Ludicolo and Araquanid. You can bring in Kyogre for that? I guess it makes sense. The only thing to be aware of, though, with that team, Jimmy, is if you encounter things that have Water Absorb or Storm Drain, you may not be able to beat them. So I can't believe the favorite shiny Pokemon isn't Metagross. Metagross is like 5th on the list of my favorite shinies, Alpha. It's 5th on that list. I mean, a part of it is just desensitization to... A large part of it is just the general desensitization to shiny Metagross. Because like, you see shiny Metagross everywhere. And I just really, really like the regular color scheme it has. And I just love Magneton. I love Magnezone more. I love Gigalith more. I love Togekiss's shiny more. Like, shiny Metagross is, I think, a good shiny objectively speaking, but it's because I just see it so often whenever I play matches online and you see a Metagross in competitive matches, you know, on like the Battle Tower, or not Battle Tower, Battle Stadium, or just like in other things as well. It's always shiny. There's like, it's just boring to see. I love Togekiss's shiny. Because shiny Togekiss, the red and the blue spots trade color. So the red spots become blue, and the blue spots become red. I think that is so awesome. Because that is a very great happy accident. Liquidation. Dance drop. I feel like I'm only pressing my shiny Raptor. I mean, there's people who like either way. There's people who go either way on things. I mean, for me, I'm like to everyone they run for their favorite shinies. I have a specific criteria for like the shinies that I do like. I mean, well, not always. It's not like a hard fast criteria. It's a bit of a general one where, I mean, I love shinies that were accidental. So like, you know, basically any shiny from Gen 5 and earlier, I prefer those to the ones that came later. The reasoning behind that being, I feel when a shiny is designed to look cool, it takes a lot away from the overall actually looking good factor. Whereas if it was an accident, like almost, well, like everything that came before it, I think that was so much more interesting. I don't really have a least favorite shiny alpha. I mean, I guess like Greninja would probably be my least favorite shiny. You know, I mean, I'm not a fan of Greninja shiny or like any of the Mega ones. I don't really care for them. But yeah, I mean, a majority of them would probably be like Generation 6 and onwards or Mega Shinies. In particular, Mega Shinies probably the focus. Tom, this is where you swap out for the Bulldor. There we go. Thank you. Alright. You can actually get Groudon Dynamax Adventures, Leo, if you do online matches, online Dynamax Adventures, just, you know, the anything is fine, you can actually encounter Groudon dens. So I recommend that you just keep running the thing. The reason why it doesn't matter which game you have so long as you have Nintendo Switch Online, because it can connect you to people who are playing the other version which has a Groudon in it. And then you can get Groudon yourself, yeah. Because like Ho-Oh, I don't think Ho-Oh is not in Shield. I believe it's a Sword exclusive, and I'm hunting it because I did a Ho-Oh Dynamax adventure, got the path, and just saved the path. But yeah, we want the Araquanid to Dynamax against this. Politoed, use Liquidation. Politoed, use Liquidation against this. Lady. Yeah, just use Liquidation against it, and let the. Yeah, that's I like that you can actually do that path saving for the legend. That you can get the path from another game. You don't actually need to trade it over. It's a very, very friendly system. It's okay, Jimmy. Have a nice day. Never need to feel bad about leaving. You never need to apologize. Have a good day. Hope everything goes well. Yeah, we want the Politoed to Dynamax. We want the Araquanid, not the Politoed to Dynamax. And then we beat this thing. Delay. It's okay. It's okay. That doesn't help us. That really doesn't help us. That healing. Okay, let's just crush this thing. Well, I mean, we'll drown it in water, I guess, more than fuck. The Bulldor has heal move, which doesn't matter. It's okay, lady. But yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, you have a water type move. It would be better just to go for the water move. We got that I already have a shiny Metagross and Brilliant Diamond, so let me include the shiny Girl. Well, the shiny charm doesn't affect anything other than eggs in BDSP. So if you're hoping to get the shiny charm and hunt other things, it doesn't actually give you a benefit to get the shiny charm. Which I actually am okay with, because see, I'm thinking this is my little hypothesis, not a theory, because theories need to have evidence to back it up. My theory for Scarlet and Violet is the shiny charm is not going to affect anything other than eggs. That's my little hypothesis. Oh, complete the BDSP dex. I don't think you need to catch everything. I think you just need to see everything in order to complete the Sinnoh dex. Because yeah, I didn't get traded a Palkia. I think you just need to see everything, and then you get the national dex. But yes, you need to catch everything to complete the national, but I think that you need to see everything. Yeah, you need to see everything to get the. You need to see everything to get the. I think. If you talk to. It's in Celestica Town. I'm pretty sure if you talk to the people in like the herbal shop, at the northmost end of Celestic Town, they show you, like, they basically, oh, here's, like, a thing that gives you the information of the other Pokemon, so it counts as seeing it. You know, it's like with the Manaphy thing, where if you go to that book, it gives you the Dex entry for Manaphy, even if you don't have it, it gives you the Dex entry. Yeah, that is what you do with it. They've generally gotten a bit better. Yeah, the House is Celestia. Yeah, the lady in Celestia. I didn't remember exactly what it was, but I remembered it was like in Celestia. How the freak did that take me down? That is a lot of damage. I don't like that. Well, we did mess with the rock, but unfortunately. Ooh. Oh, I love that damage. Oh, I love that damage right there. That is good damage. Stone. Sadly, it didn't get the KO. The good thing is that we win. We just win this now. We now win this. This lady just walking around with a picture. I think the idea is that they tell you about it. Like, oh yeah, I have this, you know, this, like, book that I know, like, I know the legend, like, this is the legend of it. I think that's what it is supposed to be, I guess. But, I mean, they never really explain how it works. They never really explain it. Liquidation. 451 Dynamax adventures completed, and not a single shiny bird. Actually, no. Giratina does not appear until after you get the National Dex. It's weird. Yeah, Giratina, Cresselia, and a couple of the other legendaries do not appear until you actually get the National Dex. It's very, very bizarre. You just need to see everything in base Sinnoh. It's very, very strange. However, I think I understand the reasoning why. The idea is, well, you can finish the Pokédex before you get you beat the Elite Four. So you actually don't need to see Cresselia or Giratina. And I think there's another one. Or Regigigas and Heatran. Yeah, well, Heatran makes sense because you can't go to the place, but you get Heatran, and you don't need to see Regigigas. Oh, of course you got a shiny, lady. Of course you got a shiny. Kayla getting another shiny Boldor. And Lady getting a shiny Ho-Oh. Again, you come for the suffering. You come for the suffering. I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh, Alpha. The game has been trolling me. The game has been trolling me. Hey, McRobbie, how you doing? How you doing, McRobbie? Yeah, the game's been trolling me. It hasn't just started trolling me. It has been doing so for I would say probably 6 months at this point. It's been trolling me. I would say it's been trolling me for 6 months, because I think that's about when we hit double odds. I think I would say it's probably been 6 months. Well, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf, those are in the caves. Those are in, like, the respective, like, Valor, Verity, and Acuity caves. Mesprit is just roaming around the region. It's just roaming around the region, so you just gotta run into it. But I think when you first encounter Mesprit, it registers itself in your dex. But Yuxi and Azelf are stationary. You can just battle them and run away if you want to shiny hunt them. Who is Kevin? So who is Kevin? But guys, remember, we do have the pathing order we need to be in. Thank you. Then go Raquinid, and then Tangela. And then the Tangela. There you go. Oh, Pirate, that's you. Okay. Doing great at guessing by the luck of things. No going. Yeah, no gold bird. No golden bird. I hate this thing. Like, this game is trolling me. I mean, it's been trolling me. The reason the God Path changed from last time is someone misclicked on taking the Araquanid, but we realized, wait, them picking the Araquanid actually made things go by faster. Because now we can hit the rock types with 2 rain-boosted water moves, which overall deal a lot more damage than the Flash Cannon did. As well as we dodge the Earth Power being a problem from this thing. So we have absolutely no issues with the Politoed, because last time a big problem was if Politoed takes out Magneton, well, then that's a problem for us. But it hasn't taken it out, because it can't take out the Araquanid, which is good for us. Because the other thing is, if it uses Max Geyser and it targets the Araquanid with Max Geyser, then I'm immune. Then it's immune to that. And if it targets me, well, it does no damage to me. The only problem is if it actually targets the Raichu. Oh boy. But yeah, the God Path did change because we actually found a superior God Path that was in plain sight that I just didn't even realize. Lunge. Criticality. Yeah, I recommend checking to see if Mesprit is in your decks before you go hunting it down, because that's just annoying. And, I mean, whoever thought that it was a good idea to have roaming legendaries deserve to have their kneecaps broken. Like, the person that thought of that needs to have their kneecaps broken for thinking of that. I just noticed the Splatfesty is the starter on that. Wait, really? Wait, really? I didn't notice that. I need to check that. That's awesome. That is absolutely glorious. I love it. Oh, that's great. That's too good. That's so perfect. I love it. I love that. I mean, we picked it for Fuecoco. I recommend you go to a place where Mesprit is. Some sweet potato, yeah. Hey, thank you, some sweet potato. Welcome in. How are you doing? I think if you turn the game back on after, like, if it runs away, I think it automatically goes to a different place. I thought that if you... Oh, ink tanks block it. Okay. Okay, that makes sense, Mudkip. Thank you very much, some sweet potato. I'm just an idiot, though, just talking into a camera. But welcome back. How have you been? It's been a while since we've seen you. How have you been? You didn't get sub-purged, did you? Really? I could've... Maybe you did that with, like, Latios and the Legendary Beasts from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I remember doing that with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and it made them move. So, I mean, unless they fixed it, which, I mean, if they did, then that's good. Yeah, glad you're doing well, sweet. Glad you're doing well. Yes, I refuse to give up, Sinnoh. I refuse to give up. The thing is, I can't let the Ho-Oh win. I can't let it win. I have come this far to let the bird win. Like, we're gonna be... Yeah, I mean, I want the bird. Guys, okay, sweet, don't spam like that. Do not spam, sweet. I also don't have an emerald cartridge. I also don't have an emerald cartridge or an e-reader. So I don't actually have the way of getting it. So I don't actually have a way of getting it. Because that you need an e-reader, I don't have a Game Shark, and I am adamantly against using things like the Game Shark. So I actually don't have a way of getting it. Where I am doesn't sell them. Where I am doesn't sell them, and they have an Emerald cartridge for sale nearby, but it's freaking $300. And I mean, we do have an Emerald here, but it's my brother's Emerald, and it is my brother's Emerald that he beat almost all the Frontier Brains in, and I would never reset over that game. I would never do anything with that game. Yes, the old Pokemon games go for insane amounts of money, Potato. They go for insane amounts of money. Yeah, like the old games go for ridiculous amounts of money. You know, it's bonkers how much they go for, but it makes sense because like these are old games, and I mean the reason why they're so expensive. Yeah, I'd rather go with that. Well, the reason why it's 300 is that it's Emerald. You know, there's every generation there's a big drop off. You know, every generation the drop off changes. The other thing is that Emerald is a very in demand game. A lot of people really like Emerald, and there's not many copies of Emerald on the market. It's for the same reason why like Black and White and Heart Gold Soul Silver go for so much money. There's really not that many copies of them on sale, and the demand for them is very high, but the available cartridges of the games is very, very low. So it balloons the price into insanity. It's one of the reasons why you can see the Gen 1 games go for thousands of dollars. Because it's a combination of sentimentality where I have this old game, I will only sell this. This was my cartridge. I have so much emotion tied to it, I do not want to sell it. And that balloons the price. And then so, because the people who buy it, they need to turn a profit, so, okay, well, I bought this thing for like $500, well, I have to charge $700 for it to make a profit. Then someone else buys it, okay, well, I gotta do that. Gotta go sell it again for even, and that's how the price balloons into insanity. And again, the other thing is, there's not many copies of it, so when people want them, they need to shell out that much money to get them. I don't know, it's being a good price for a game. That doesn't mean anything. You know, it's ridiculous how much money those Pokemon games go for. But yeah, like, one of the reasons why Diamond and Pearl don't really go for all that much money is because there's a lot of copies of them. The other thing with Heart Gold Soul Silver is there's a lot of counterfeit Heart Gold Soul Silver cartridges on the market. You can tell because if the sticker, like if you know the sticker, the identifying sticker of the thing is slightly misaligned, you can tell if that's fake or not. The other thing is the color of the actual cartridge itself is slightly different. And that's one of the reasons why there are some Heart Gold Soul Silver copies that go for very, very cheap and some that go for a lot of money. It's because the cheap ones are, well, they're fake. They're fake cartridges. I would still say the best of Gen 5 is Black and White. Base set Black and White is the best. Guys, just go for attack. Kevin, just go for attacking moves. Don't go for setup moves like Iron Defense. Just go for attacking moves. I mean, it could also just be like different things in terms of money for like Canadian and American dollars. It could be a different conversion factor. It could just be like a different conversion factor of like, okay, well, this money is worth this much in this currency, and this one's worth the other in another currency. Really, it's in USA dollars. Weird. Interesting. That is strange. That's very, very strange. Oh. Oh man, I'm starting to come off the adrenaline from that Soul Link thing. I'm starting to come off the adrenaline from the Soul Link. I think we might actually be wrapping this up soon. Because I'm actually, like, really tired right now. I'm actually getting very, very tired. So we might do one more DA after this, and then go on a raid. Oh, I freaking hate that I'm this tired right now. Good, because the other stores we got something. I mean, Switch games in general are $60. Switch games in general are $60. There we go. Go to Rock Slide. What happened, Cat? What happened? Was it good? Hopefully it was good. Fence drop. Fortunate. Aw, that's adorable. Doggos are good. Doggos are good. Doggos are sweet things. We love doggos. But yeah, we're gonna do one more DA. We are gonna do one more DA after this. Then we're gonna go on a raid. But yeah. I am so tired right now. I hate that I'm that tired right now. No. Do not run away. Do not run away. 2. 52. Why do you say that? Why do you not say that, Sinnoh? The thing is that why do you say that? It's even bad to be man. Why do you say that, Sinnoh? Not shiny. It's not shiny. Very unfortunate that it's not shiny. I hate this. I absolutely despise this. It's funny that you say that they do questionable stuff when they went over a decade before making us pay for online. If anything, they're actually like the most consumer-friendly company that there is. That's kind of the thing. They're actually one of the most consumer-friendly companies there are. When you consider the other companies that just shoot out a slightly reskinned version of their next shooter. The thing is, Alpha, there is a very legitimate reason why paying for online is something that is needed. You've got to remember that the servers to be able to support those games, those do cost a lot of money. You know, back before, back when, Nintendo only really had things like Smash Brawl and, like, Brawl, Splatoon, Pokemon was just GTS, and, like, maybe 3 games in total that used online, they didn't need to pay for that many servers. But as time has gone on, there's a lot of servers that they need to have going. They need to have servers running for every Pokemon game, for Smash, for, Splatoon, for Mario, all these games that have any online connectivity. They need to keep those servers running. They need to have so many of those servers running, and those servers are incredibly expensive. And for a long time, the company themselves footed that bill and didn't make us pay for it. Now, because the costs are getting a lot higher, they do need to have you know, they do need to charge for online, because if they don't charge for online, there would be no online. Like this is sort of like the weird paradox. If we don't pay for online, there is no online, period. Because they cannot sustain having those servers. You know, previously, you know, when you go back to the older, you know, things like the Wii and the DS. You know, the Wii, the DS, and, you know, well, the Wii U. The servers, you know, they basically, the cost of the servers was basically included in, like, the game price and the console price, and the company just, okay, we still make money if we don't charge for our players for this, because we keep more players by not charging them for online, and it's basically more economically viable to just do that. However, as time has gone on, servers got very expensive. The servers have gotten very, very, very expensive, and it's just not viable for that anymore. That's the reason why the servers are charging. Like, the funny thing is that people complain about Nintendo charging for servers. Nintendo charging for servers is what things like Xbox and PlayStation have been doing for 2 decades at this point. You know, like, well, for the same reason, Alpha. The servers for Pokemon Bank and Home. It's the same thing as the servers. Those servers need to be a lot more powerful to keep everything. And the other thing is that paying for Home is optional. If you pay for Home, you're paying for more spaces to store Pokemon. And once... when Bank is the same thing. You know, you can pay for more space, but once we get... once it goes into next year on March, Bank is going to be free to transfer into Home. You know, it's going to be fair for that. Yeah, once it goes into next year's Sweet Potato. You know, once it goes into next year's Sweet Potato, is Bank transferring into Home is going to be free. And you don't need to pay for Home. You can just pay for Home to get more spaces. It's actually a very, very consumer-friendly thing. Nope. It does not delete your Pokemon if you stop paying for it. That does not happen. That is an anomaly. There have been many, many people that I have known, and even my own Pokemon, because a friend of mine did, well, give me the extra expanded thing to store my Pokemon when I was removing all my Pokemon for a different file. I put all my extra Pokemon in Bank. My Bank membership basically ran out, and I was still able to get all my stuff back in. It doesn't let you put stuff back in, but it lets you pull them out. You know, you don't actually need... It doesn't actually get rid of your Pokemon if it runs out. Yeah, if your Bank membership runs out and you have extra Pokemon in there that are in the paid bank spaces, you don't lose them. So that was an error in the actual app itself that caused them to be removed. Because there have been many, many, even more numerous cases of people having them, the membership running out, and them still being able to retrieve their Pokemon. That is actually the majority of cases where you are still able to retrieve them. That is what happens is if it runs out and you still have Pokemon in there, you can still pull them out. You just can't put new Pokemon in. Which is a very good system. Which is a very, very good system. But how you doing, Enzo? How you doing? But also, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is going to be our final DA of the day. We might go for another one. No, we'll go for another one. We'll go for another one after this. And then if we feel like it, we'll go for another one after that. So we'll keep going until we feel good for stuff and things. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Exactly, Potato. That is exactly true. I do like how they make it be the Premier Ball. I do like that. It's just a giant Premier Ball. Not gonna catch. Don't need it. I do not need it at all. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Just hope that we actually beat this thing. I hope we beat this thing. Hey, good. You got a ×10 battle. Nice, Mudkip. You better win that. You better win that, Mudkip. Better win that, Mudkip. There we go. Alright. Well, in this case, we're gonna have the Magneton swap out for the Boldore. I'm glad that they actually removed a lot of those moves. The reason why, I mean, there's probably a reason why that's outside of it, but I'm honestly glad that moves like Return are gone, because there's a lot of moves that existed in the game that really are byproducts, that they're byproducts of like the game they were introducing, where, oh, we can have this new mechanic, let's make a move around it. And it really serves no other purpose. You know, it serves no other purpose than, oh yeah, this is a flex we can do with programming. Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure you can just reteach the thing. The other thing is that, you know, it's a move that's just not in the game, and honestly, I am glad a lot of moves got taken out with Shield and Sword. I very much like they did that. Controversial as it may be, I am glad that a lot of those moves are gone. I am glad that moves like Return and stuff are gone. I mean, especially with moves like you have things like Refrigerate and stuff like that. You know, you tack on a move like Return like that, it's kind of bonkers how strong they are. Because that was actually one of the reasons why those moves are kind of ridiculously good. Was because things like Aerialate, Refrigerate. Granted, Aerialate and such are gone now, so that is good. But also, anything with a transfer in move that you can't get in the current generation is illegal. Sweet Potato, so like if you transfer in a Pokemon from Generation 7 that has knockoff, that is illegal. You know, it isn't just the Dancing, it is anything that has a transfer move. Well, they're technically called Legacy moves. But yeah, anything that has a Legacy move is technically illegal in Shield and Sword. And I'm okay with this. I mean, I'm a VGC player, where you have to have everything be obtainable within that current generation, which I'm okay with. Also, I mean... Hey, Mage! How you doing? Welcome in, guys. How you doing, Mage? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, this is where Amora, you're swapping out for the Boldore. Swapping out for the Boldore here. Yep. Glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, we'll go for another... Hey, Troopa, how you doing? Someone please go grab Troopa's link, please. How are you doing, Troopa? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Also, guys, this hunt has taken over a year. This hunt has taken over a year of suffering. Also, guys, don't forget to share this out to your friends so they know what we do here. Don't forget to know what we do, because if we get to 1,600 subscribers by the end of the year, we're doing a drinking stream. So don't forget to share this out, guys. We're doing a drinking stream if we get to 1,600 by the end of the year. All right, let's crush this thing. Let's crush this giant annoying thing. Let's crush this thing. Here, since my 1 year episode just ended last night. Yeah, honestly, I like that. I think that the online for the Switch is fair priced. I think it's okay. Because you also got to remember, you're not just getting online. You're not just getting online, you know, playing with friends. You're getting a whole bunch of other games. Like, you're getting a massive NES, SNES library, and the N64 library. you get a huge access of Pokemon. But yeah, Tangle is swapping out for this thing. You get a huge amount of access to stuff with the online. I like that. It's a good system. Superior effective. Superior effective. Grass cover the battlefield. Right quick. Gonna survive it. Yeah, he's gonna survive because it's sturdy. Now you can get a weird carpet, 400 switch lights, and you can get Kirby games with creative. Exactly. So that's exactly the point. Is like, yeah, that's the reason why I am glad that, you know, yes, the Switch Online is a bit pricey, but when you really consider all the stuff you get from it, as well as the fact that they really didn't want to charge the players for, well, 2 decades. You know, that I think the reason why people are like very hostile to the Switch Online thing is we are so used to having to not pay for online because we are Nintendo players that it's a sudden jarring change for us. Whereas, you know, for people who play on things like Xbox, PlayStation, they always had to pay for their online, so it's not a big change for them. You know, it's just how it's always been for them, and it's just like we need just some time to get used to it. But yeah, also guys, again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more of this stuff. Okay, we get the berries. Dynamax is gonna be the Roggenrola. Disney suit. I did not hear about that, but also there are certain topics we do not bring up in the chat, Scrubs. There are certain topics we do not talk about in the chat. It's in the rolls. I wouldn't put it past Disney to do that, though. Disney is, it's got me. I would not be surprised that Disney did that. I would not be surprised that Disney did that. Because Disney is, very scummy. Disney is very scummy. I'm not gonna Dynamax. I'm not gonna Dynamax against here. It's alright. It's alright. I hope that Stone Edge hits. I hope we get Stone Edge to hit. Good. 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 Yeah, I think this is gonna be our last DA. I'm just tired. I'm just running a little bit of a headache. Yeah. This is our last DA. This is our last DA. Okay. Oh, we're getting desperate. Okay, Sacred Fire, target Polycoat. Screw you. Okay, get burnt. Joy. Joy. Yeah, this is gonna be our last raid. There we go. Okay, let's take this thing down. Let's go find someone to go raid. Another thing. Yeah, no spoilers. Thank you. Thank you, Caleb, for bringing that up. Let's see. Who is live? Who is doing live stuff right now? I'm supposed to go raid. I will be playing Splatoon off stream, my skip, so yes. I'm probably gonna be doing a Splatoon stream later today. Just gotta rest my eyes for a while. But I will be doing some Splatoon 3 stuff. I will be indeed doing Splatoon. Alright, this is going to be our last one for the day. I'm developing a headache at the moment. Alright, there we go. Really? I'm not doing anything right now. Alright. Alright. Sweet. Stop spamming. Stop spamming, Sweet. We have asked you about this many times. Stop spamming. Alright. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go raid. We're gonna raid Seth. He is presently hunting for shiny Galarian Zigzagoon in Sword and Shield. There we go. I mean, it just happens. It's Ho-Oh wants to be a shoe. Ho-Oh wants to be a shoe. And, I mean, if we just do these daily raids every so often, we will get it eventually. You know, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen eventually. But I'll see you guys next time. Let's rock and roll. And, yeah. See you guys.